Hi guys, CA Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to hashtag Ask Rachana Show. I'm very happy that just 1 or 2 days ago, I had posted this on my community tab that if you were to ask me some questions, if you want to ask me certain questions, then I would be more than happy to answer. And my community tab actually got flooded with so many questions. So please excuse me because I'll not be able to answer each and every single question, but I'll try my best to answer as many questions as possible in the best possible way. So without wasting a lot of time, let's get started right away. The very first question which has been asked is by Mayuresh Kirdat, and he says that, can I buy a share before a day? So yes, definitely. I feel that the intention of asking this question is that before the market starts, can you place an order before or the day earlier than that or not? So just as an example, let us say abhi sham ke 5 baj rahe. Tomorrow, let us say the market is going to open at 9:30 or 9:15, sorry. So 9:15 को कल market start होने वाला, तो आज मैं शाम को 5 बजे shares ले सकती हूँ क्या? तो answer is obviously yes. You can place an order one day before the market starts also, and that is called as an AMO. AMO is known as an after market order. I'm going to cover a separate video on types of orders. In that, I'll also explain a little bit about aftermarket orders. But I hope that answers your question, that you can buy your shares a day before the trading actually starts. The second question, which is asked by Bhavik Khatri, says that, should I invest in mutual funds? The answer is something like this, that if you don't love to do a lot of research, if you're falling short of time, you are just interested to earn a little bit more than what normal fixed deposits would give you as a return, then yes, mutual funds is a good choice. But I won't say that mutual funds sahi hai will be applicable in each and every case. It depends. Like if you know that in last 2 or 3 years, there are so many mutual funds which have given negative returns also. So be a bit careful. Don't invest all your money in a specific scheme of mutual fund. Try to diversify your investments in mutual funds as well. Okay, mutual funds के भी अलग-अलग types होते हैं. Like you have an equity oriented mutual fund, you have a debt oriented mutual fund, you have a balanced fund, you have a growth fund. So you should know what are these different types of funds, and then you should decide where I should invest, where I should not. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. It's a question from Nikhil Goyal, which says that, what are your thoughts regarding Bitcoins? My thoughts are not so good about the Bitcoin. The simple reason behind that is I don't understand what are Bitcoins. I believe in a very simple theory that invest where you have some knowledge. I believe I have a little bit of knowledge in stock markets, so I would invest in stock markets. I don't understand the concept of Bitcoins so nicely. I'm not an engineer. There is a concept like mining Bitcoins and all that. I don't think I should be talking about that a lot as well. Second thing is, you can directly buy Bitcoins. There are many portals, there are many websites or even apps, mobile apps through which you can buy and sell Bitcoins. But then the problem is that it's not backed by the government of India. So just in case if this entire system collapses, government will not take any responsibility for the collapse. So it is a very, very risky area to invest in. So if you look from an investment perspective, I personally believe this is not a good time to invest in Bitcoins. If you're talking from the technology perspective, I feel it could be the next big thing, especially this concept of this chain, whatever we call blockchain, I guess. So blockchain is the next big thing which is coming into play. I don't have a lot of expertise in that as well, but I believe from technology perspective it could be good, not from investment perspective though, right? Next question we'll move on is from Rapale Shankar. I hope I'm pronouncing the names properly. He says, suggest few stocks to invest for 10 years. Okay, free advice chahiye. Okay, for that, I'll give you 2 names which any person can give you. Number 1 is Reliance Industries. If you have read about it, just 2 or 3 days ago, Reliance Industries announced big plans in its AGM. They have diversified into so many areas. I'm sure many of you might be knowing this, but just as an added knowledge, Reliance Jio is a fully owned subsidiary of Reliance Industries. Reliance Lifestyle is again a part of Reliance Industries. Reliance Digital is again Reliance Industries. If you know, I'm sure everyone watches Money Control, and Money Control is again owned by Reliance Industries. I'm sure you watch CNBC, again it's owned by Reliance Industries. So you name a Colors TV for that matter. Colors TV is owned by Reliance Industries. So apart from their crude business, they have diversified to such a great extent. I believe that last 3-4 years they have not performed up to the mark. The down which should have happened, I feel, is almost over. So it would be great if we could think of investing it in again in small bits and pieces. आप शुरू कर सकते हो इसमें invest करना. I believe Reliance can be a good thought. Second could be L&T, and I have already talked about L&T in my previous video, wherein I talked about Article 370 relation with the stock market. So L&T is also one of the hot favorite. You can definitely invest for a period of 10 years, right? The next question is by Trinad Bhimavarapu. And he has asked, what is the cost of the series Basics of Stock Market and where can I buy it? Of course, I'm going to do my marketing. I'm answering so many questions, so I think I deserve a little bit of marketing in between as well. The cost of my Basics of Stock Market series is 2,500. It's highly underpriced, and I feel that it's high time now that I should take it to the normal price. I have not yet taken it to the normal price though. So I guess you should enjoy it unless and until I am giving it at a big discount right now. The second question says in the same one is where can I buy it? You can buy it from my website www.rachanaranade.in. Okay, good. I've done my marketing part. Let's move on to the next question. It's by Nageswar Rao Duvada. And he says that, Madam, central government employees, can they invest in stock markets? This is a very important question. You should know about this, that there are many restrictions on central government employees investing in stock market. If you are from the excise department, if you are from customs department, if you are serving the army, in your employment, what we can say employment contract, it's very clearly written that whether you are allowed to invest in stock markets or not. There are certain cases where they just mention that you are not allowed to enter into any speculative transaction. Okay, so I came to know that especially the revenue departments like excise, income tax, उनके contract में लिखा रहता है that you are not allowed to do any kind of speculation transaction. Guys, speculation transaction more or less refers to the F&O segment rather than stock market segment, rather than the basic delivery segment. So majority cases, I don't think there will be a problem in investing in normal stock markets. F&O, there is a great chance that you will be banned in entering into that. But I personally suggest anyone who is into the central government, you please read your employment terms very carefully and then only think about investing in stock markets. I had also received a query from one of the army people and BSF who had asked me the same question, and I've given the same reply via an email that you should check your employment contractual agreements. Okay. The next question is asked by Praveen Vignesh, and he says that why Blue Dart courier price is overrated. ये question का answer मैं कुछ ऐसे देना चाहूँगी that maybe I was working with Blue Dart and I was therefore packing the courier, and because Rachana Ranade has packed few courier pieces, that's why it is overpriced. Wow, I mean, is that a question? Okay, so well, just to be answered like that, I don't know. I don't think I should be answering much more on that. The next question is asked by Kshamasagar Mins, and he says, #Ask Rachana Show. My question is that, why automobile sector is down? That's a very important question again. I feel that automobile sector falls into the cyclical type of an industry. You should understand what's a cyclical type of industry. These industries perform well when the overall economy is doing nicely. One of the parameters to understand whether economy is performing nicely or not is the parameter known as GDP. If the country's GDP is doing, if GDP is growing at a good growth rate, then definitely overall economy, I may say, is growing at a nice pace. In such cases, the cyclical type of industries like automobiles, like it could also be other fancy items related industries, they would be doing well. If the economy slows down overall, then such cyclical stocks immediately go down. Right now, India is going through a little bit rough patch and our GDP is not as high as it was expected. Worldwide, agar aap dekhenge, to we are still second highest growing economy even today. But despite of all these facts, India is not performing so well as far as the GDP growth rate is concerned. Once our GDP comes back on track, I feel that the automobile sector will be again back on track. Even there are many things which are upcoming in the automobile sector, like electrical vehicles. So many challenges which the automobile sector is facing right now. I feel that maybe a year or maximum 2 years should be good enough for automobile sector to come back on track. That's what my feeling is. Right. After that, the next question is asked by Mrunal Kanta Das. How to choose a decent broker? I feel that you should be very clear about what type of broker you want. If you're okay with a little bit high-priced broker, but you need research reports and all that, then you have a lot of options like you have Edelweiss, you have Motilal Oswal, you have ICICI Securities. There'll be many names, but these are, generally high-priced brokers. They'll give you a lot of services like research reports and all that, but the annual maintenance charges will be high, the brokerage rates will be high. But if you're not interested in all these reports, you would like to do your research on your own, then always discount brokers are good. And one of the discount brokers which I had talked about in one of the previous videos was Upstocks. And I had also told in that video that even I came to know about Upstocks through my viewers only. So our description box you'll find the link if you want to open an account with Upstocks. I've given the link in the description box also. I guess I should be stopping here because the questions just go on and on. More than 200 questions almost I can see on the screen. I've almost answered 10 questions at one shot. फिर मिलेंगे अगले शो में on the hashtag Ask Rachana Show. As of now, bye bye. Jai Hind.